This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Fires are raging all across northern Nevada, forcing some residents to evacuate. We have an update on each major fire, and we'll get a look at that forecast. Fire Watch tops Channel 2 News at 5:30. Good evening, I'm Landon Miller.
And I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for keeping it here tonight. Let's get you caught up on all the fires burning in this area. First of all, there's the Winnemucca Ranch fire. That's the one on the left side of your screen there, burning near Palomino Valley. It's 3,500 acres and just 20% contained at this hour. Residents there are being told to evacuate. Then there's the Earthstone Fire, which, as you know, started in Spanish Springs on Monday. That burned all the way up to I-80. It's now 40,000 acres and 40% contained. Officials ordered evacuations for the Oling House area because of that fire.
And that Earthstone fire has now grown to more than 25,000 acres and is 25% contained. That fire, which started back in Sparks, has moved, well, you can see it there. Look at all of that, the firefighters and some of that charred land too. We're going to turn things over to Ryan Canaday, who has a closer look at this fire. Ryan?
The Earthstone Fire, which has grown to more than 25,000 acres in size, is 20% contained. Now, this fire, which is believed to have been human-caused, started in Sparks and has moved all the way here to Oling House.
Light fuels, brush, but it is a difficult terrain, so we're having to use a lot of air attack and also ground resources.
So you can see the smoke right there. We're in between Nixon and Wadsworth. Now, as this fire is moving down the canyon, fire crews say they are concerned about at least 20 structures that are down the canyon. Evacuations have been asked for the occupants of those homes. Many of the residents have chosen to stay there at this time, which is concerning crews, as they actually are going to be bringing in some sources. We want to give you a closer look at just how many resources are here at the scene. You can see right here too that even California Mutual Aid has been called in to help with this fire. As it continues to grow, it continues to move forward, and will possibly threaten some of these structures that are down here near Oling House.
As you can see, it's windy, it's hot out here, it's dry, it's challenging our firefighters, and it's challenging their safety. And if we can just bring one thing home, it's that people need to be very careful on red flag days. Don't burn anything. This is a serious, serious, serious thing.
Be sure to stay with Channel 2 News as we continue to gather further information about the Earthstone Fire. Covering Fire Watch, Ryan Canaday, Channel 2 News.
We've been talking about the hot, dry conditions all season, but tonight we add lightning.
And for that, we're going to turn things over to Chief Meteorologist Mike Alger in the Weather Center. So, Mike, are you seeing any lightning strikes at this point in the afternoon yet?
Yeah, unfortunately we are. In fact, we're seeing quite a lot of them basically between Yerington through Silver Springs and up toward the Fernley area. I just had a watcher from Fernley call in, said that she heard some thunder, seen some lightning, no rain, unfortunately, out there yet. Let's zoom in on it a little bit, and you can see where most of the intense activity is here. Like I say, it's kind of moving right up the Alt 95 corridor there from Yerington up through Silver Springs, and like I say, over toward Fernley, and it's crossing over there, now kind of moving up right along the Interstate 80 corridor toward Imlay. This is serious because obviously we've seen how easy it is to start fires out there, and as we look and see what's happening in other places, this is the webcam from looking down basically up toward those. Now this is just from the west mountaintop to the west of Walker Lake, moving up, looking up toward all of those thunderheads there. And while they have had some rain on the ground, it has not been universally reaching the ground, and that's going to be a dangerous situation. We haven't heard of any fires yet started by that. I think it's hard to believe that we're not going to at least see some before the night is out. You can see that little weak low that's just off the San Francisco Bay Area. It's pulling up this moisture from the south. That's what's getting that activity going here. And as we take a look at what's going to happen wind-wise here in the next couple of days, wind in and of itself is not a big deal. They will have outflow from thunderstorms, but as we put this into motion, notice we'll get a little bit of a west-southwest push tomorrow afternoon, and then once again Friday afternoon here. But all in all, the wind pattern is not as bad as it could be. Tonight by 10 o'clock, a few clouds, 82 degrees here in the morning when the sun comes up, mid-60s. We're going to be right back in the mid-90s with some afternoon cloud cover tomorrow. How long is the heat going to last?